Welcome to the Girls and Women's Blind Hockey Showcase game at the 2026 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. I'm Matt Morrow, Executive Director of Canadian Blind Hockey, and I'll be calling this game. This is the end of the 5th annual Girls and Women's Blind Ice Hockey Summit, and it's been incredible to see the growth of the women's side of the game. As the puck's dropped in for the opening face-off, Hansman wins the puck over. Back to Hansman, pass is good. Hansman with a shot, big save by Warnell. Team Black regrouping with the puck. Burkett gets the puck out of the zone. Brought back in by the pink team, however, that's brought in offside. Newer players still learning some of the rules. Those are some of our youth players out there, perhaps unfamiliar with delayed offsides. We had nearly 30 girls and women participate in our summit this year, making it the largest women's summit to date. Puck being dropped in just outside Team Black's zone. For the face-off, it looks like it's going to be Mahan. Face off one back to the pink side. Gia Marioli passing it up the boards. Griffith now keeps the puck in. Sends it in deep. And there's the patented roar of the goalie monster at the other end. They had a bit of a wipeout there, two players in the same team. Looks like they're going to be okay. They're popping back up. These players are getting towards the end of a long day, having previously competed in their co-ed divisions, some in the youth division, some in the open division, some in the low vision and development division. Puck dumped back in by the pink team. Controlled behind the net by Russo. Russo tries to wrap around. Stopped there by Richard. Richard took a tumble, but she's back up. Griffith now with the puck in the neutral zone. Trying to find some ice. Can't get through Coleman. Now Dorn taking the puck in. Picked off by McDermott. Coleman on a nice rush here. Can't get around Griffith. Puck controlled by Black just inside the pink line, but not for long. Now it's Hung. He can't get past McDermott. Neither team given an inch defensively. McDermott dumping the puck in. Controlled by Hansman in her own zone. Hansman's going to turn. She's going to get it back out to the neutral zone. Hansman's got some space. She's got Hung with her. Hung tacking the puck for a stick. Tied up there by McDermott. No penalty, no pass. Now the pass is good. Trent with a shot. Doesn't quite hit the net. Puck now taken by Coleman. Gets it out. Coleman in a race for it with Gia Marioli. Coleman gets the puck past her. Coleman's got a teammate here. Big pass across. Puck's up at the point for McDermott. McDermott with a big shot. Goes just wide of the net. The puck's taken into the zone, controlled by Hansman. Hansman tries a centering pass, that goes off a skate. Picked up by Hung. Hung battling with McDermott. McDermott comes up with the puck. McDermott sends it around. It's going to be picked up by Coleman. Coleman can't get past Gia Marioli. Big collision there. Puck up to the point. Kept in by Dorn. Dorn dumps it in deep. McDermott can't get past the defender. Puck brought out by McDermott. Can't get past Marioli. Now it's Hung breaking back in. Little give and go with Trent. Doesn't result in a shot, but now Dorn all alone in front of the net with the puck. The pass is good. Dorn is eligible to score. Dorn sending the puck up to the point. The puck comes out of the zone. Controlled by Giamarioli. Giamarioli sends it in. It's going to be Russo chasing it down. Russo's chased it down. She needs to make the pass. Pass across. Pass is now good. Puck battle in the corner. Russo with a backhand shot on net. Doesn't quite get it to go. Richard tries to take it. Big save by Wernell. Shot by Russo, saved by Wernell. And an accidental goal horn. But no goal scored, as that was a saved puck. This is the 2026 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament presented by CNIB Foundation. You are watching the Girls and Women's Blind Hockey Showcase game. As mentioned, all of these players are competing in the co-ed tournament as well, so several of them actually just played in the last game and have to play back-to-back. So we may have some tired legs at the end of the summit. Face-off is controlled by Coleman. Coleman streaks down the ice. Coleman's going to need a teammate to pass to. She centers it across, but the puck is touched. McDermott back to Coleman. Now the pass is good. Coleman and McDermott. Puck up to the point. Can't be kept in. It's going to be Dorn that's going to get it out for the pink team. Dorn taking the puck, getting in the zone. Now she's going to find a teammate to pass to. Dorn looking for a teammate. Sends it into the slot. Oh, finds number 91, Sage Chung, who takes a shot just wide of the net. Big battle for it in the corner. Coleman picks it up. Coleman with a good breakout pass. Breakout pass to number 8, Bettina Bergfast. All right, sorry for the brief technical difficulties as another doesn't matter as Pink presses, big shot, but Wernell with the big save. Trent trying to go 5-hole, but can't quite get it through. Another good push from the Pink team. Puck's going to be dropped into the Team Black zone. Face-off controlled by Black, but then picked off by Pink and sent behind the net. However, it's going to be controlled by McDermott, who will get it out of the zone into the neutral ice. Dorn now skating with the puck. Dorn turning around, trying to go back the other way for Pink. Can't get through McDermott at the blue line. Delayed offside, but the puck's going to come out to center anyways. And we've got Mahan skating with it now. Mahan's going to need to make a pass, and she's going to try to pass to Russo. Russo overskated the puck. That's going to be picked up by Richard. Russo, though, tries the centering pass. Can't get it across. We have a big shot and a big save. Not sure that the pass whistle had gone, however. For those new to the parasport of blind hockey, teams must complete one pass prior to being eligible to score. And in fact, the pass was not completed, so this is going to come out. And the new rule, that's a great call by our officiating crew from the GTHL. Formerly, if you shot on net without a pass, the faceoff came outside. But now we've actually made it more punitive for the team, and it comes all the way down into your own zone. And that's going to do it for the end of the first period. 0-0 first period in our girls and women's showcase game. This is the 2026 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament, brought to you by the CNIB Foundation. It's another record year for the parasport of blind hockey, with over 200 players and coaches competing across 6 divisions, including children, youth, low vision and development, open, as well as the International Blind Ice Hockey Series, which for the first time ever is featuring Team World. Really excited for the growth of the game, both in Canada and abroad. Make sure to stay tuned after this game to watch our second International Series game, which will be the classic rivalry matchup of Canada versus USA. That will be starting immediately after this game. Getting ready for second period action here at the girls and women's game. Got players in this showcase game from all across Canada. We've got players from the United States, and we have players joining us from Finland. So it's nice to see that the growth of the girls game is not only just in our country, but around the world, as we continue to grow blind hockey at all levels and show that the sport of hockey is indeed for everyone. Puck's going to be dropped in here. Center ice. Controlled briefly by Pink. Going to be handsman for Team Pink. Attacking. She's got Hung all alone in front. Nice pass across. Hung touches on, shoots. Big save by Wernell. She's in all alone on a breakaway. It's Gia Marioli now. Sends it across to Trant. Trant with a shot. Another bigger save by Wernell. Wernell holding it down for Team Black, making sure that Pink can't get anything. She's been the far busier of the two goalies. Black has so far failed to mount any real offense through one period. Let's see if they can get themselves organized through two. Puck now being dropped in the Team Black zone. Mahan now with the pass across. Finds Chung. Chung with a shot from a bad angle. Big save by Wernell again. And the puck is frozen in the blue. So again, another adaptation in the parasport of blind hockey is if the goaltender makes a save, they are not required to cover the puck and freeze it as long as the puck stays in the blue paint. And the reason for this rule is because the pucks do not make any noise when they're stationary and the goaltenders are completely blind. Puck being dropped back in Black zone again. This time it's Burkett who's got the puck behind her own net. Burkett is going to try to get up. She gets around Russo. Burkett needs to get out of the zone here. And she does. She controls the puck through the middle. Burkett on a bit of a rush. Gia Marioli gets in there. Takes the puck away from her. Gia Marioli playing a hard-nosed game like her two sons in other divisions. Battling for the puck at the blue line. Puck ends up at center ice. We've got all 4 players for Team Black in the same area now. It's Dorn is going to try to send the puck up, but she's pushed it a little too far, and that one's going to go for icing. 7:40 left in the second period of the girls and women's blind hockey showcase. Puck's going to come all the way down to the pink zone, and we're going to see if Black can finally mount some offense here, as they're going to get some zone time, at least for the start. Puck being dropped into the pink zone. Hansman's going to win the draw. And it is going to be cleared out by Pink back to the center ice. It's going to be McDermott on the puck first. McDermott's going to send it up to Coleman. Coleman with a nice move around one. Now Coleman's in. Coleman's got Bergfast. Coleman of Bergfast. Bergfast needs to shoot. Tries a pass. Can't get around Hung. Now Bergfast gets the centering pass. Coleman gets a piece of it, but not enough. And it's going to be Hansman that's going to control the puck and get out of the zone. Hansman now, she's got Hung with her. Hansman and Hung attacking. Hung now with the puck. Big shot, bigger save by Wernell. Had a little bit of room there on the blocker side and thought she could squeeze it by her, but Wernell was up to the task. Still a 0-0 game. 6 minutes to go in the second period. Approaching the halfway point of this exhibition showcase game. It's been truly a wonderful couple days here at the Girls and Women's Summit as we launch the 2026 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. Puck being dropped in the Team Black zone. Face-off controlled by Black. It's Coleman. Coleman gets the puck out now. It's going to be Mahan that has to regroup in her own zone. Coleman with the steal. Coleman and Giamarioli battling for it. Giamarioli gets it out. It's Coleman now with the puck. Oh, but her teammate Bergfast was offside. That's a new player still learning some of the rules of the sport of hockey. Puck will be dropped in just outside the Team Pink zone. Puck's back in play. Pink cleans the zone. Hansman drops it for Hung. Can't get the shot off though. Puck stays in. Giamarioli keeps it in. Tries to center it. That was Dorn with a backhand. Doesn't get to the net. Puck out at center ice. Burkett now on a rush. She needs to find a teammate though. She needs a teammate with her. Can't get through Giamarioli at center. Puck back in the black zone. It's McDermott now controlling. McDermott gets it out of the zone. Giamarioli with the puck. Finds Hung. Hung's going to have a lane here. It's Trant now. Dumps it in. Big collision. Shot on net, but there's no pass. So I believe, again, this one's going to come all the way down into the pink zone. One of that adapted rules that new players need to be aware of. They've always got to be cognizant if the pass has been made and if the team is eligible to score. So for newer fans, one more time to reiterate, once you cross the attacking blue line, you must make one pass to your teammate before you're eligible to score, and the referee will blow that electronic high-pitched whistle that you can hear on your broadcast. Team Black with the puck, control in the attacking zone briefly, but it's going to be Chung for Pink leading the rush down. Puck picked up by McDermott in her own zone. McDermott swings it across for Coleman. That's Griffith now battling with the puck. Pass across for Bergfast. Pass is good, but couldn't get the shot through Mahan. Mahan now leading the rush. She's got a 3-on-1. Mahan's going to send it across for Russo. Russo now has a chance, but she gets her pocket picked by Coleman. Coleman sends it down the ice. It's not going to be enough for icing. Giamarioli back to collect it in her own zone. Pass is good for the black team, who needs to try to get some more shots on net here. And now Russo is going to have a partial break, but she's got no teammates to pass to as the rest of the squad is going for a line change. Sent over to the far boards for Coleman. Coleman to center ice. Can't get it past Dorn. Bergfast back to collect it in her own zone. Bergfast sends it to her D partner McDermott. McDermott in front of her own net. Sends it up the boards. Collected by Hung for Pink, who sends it up. Battle for it at the team black-blue line. It's going to be Hung that's going to come up with it. Once again, though, we don't have a pass. And now the pass is good. Hansman's going to try the wraparound. Hansman with a shot hits the post. Hansman and McDermott battling. Both of them go down in the corner. Puck's ultimately going to be collected by Burkett. Burkett can't get past Hung. He keeps it in. And now McDermott does clear. Griffiths on the puck in her own zone. Oh boy. Oh, we had a player just blow an edge and slide hard into the boards on a turn. I think she's definitely going to be winded after that one. The pink team getting some shots on net. That was a hard collision, but we've got a referee attending to her and she's getting up under her own power. So the play is being allowed to continue in this showcase game and she's back in the play. Pink now getting the puck into some good real estate right in front of the net. We need a shot though. We get the shot. That one's picked off by the defense and ultimately smothered by goaltender Warnell. That's going to do it for the second period here at the Girls and Women's Showcase game. If you're tuning in for the International Blind Ice Hockey Series, it will be immediately following this game at approximately 6:45 p.m. is our expected start as we're running approximately 15 minutes late. Things like ceremonies and handshake lines and all that sort of stuff that's not exactly baked into the schedule. It's not an exact science in a hockey game, but we do our best here at the Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. For day one, 15 minutes, I'd say is pretty good. Still a 0-0 game. 10 minutes left to play in this exhibition match. I'm sure all these players will be ready for a break as this is all their second game of the day as they've played in their co-ed divisions earlier on. The Canadian Blind Hockey is a registered charity and our programs are only made possible by our generous partners and donors. A huge thank you to our presenting partner, the CNIB Foundation, our national partners, the Daniel Family Foundation, the Canucks for Kids Fund, Jumpstart, Electra Health, OSAG Foundation, and Mannion. Without your support, blind hockey would not be possible. Thank you for helping to make hockey accessible to all Canadians that are blind or partially sighted. Puck's going to be dropped in at center ice for this third and final period. Zero. It's all going to come down to this. And the puck is in play. Controlled once again by Pink, who's had the better of the game action so far, but any shot could change that. We've got Mahan trying to clear her own zone as the puck has been into the Pink zone. And we've got Capo Nurminen with the puck. We have a shot attempt. Big save by the goalie monster. And the patented roar of the goalie monster. Puck now being dropped into the Pink zone. Team Black going to try to mount a little bit of offense here. We have a player substitution. Hung is going to join in the game. Goalie Monster is now jumping around, as the music would suggest. So we're keeping it light and we're having fun here at the Girls and Women's Blind Hockey Summit. The puck is now dropped in, but it's going to come out of the pink zone. Team Black is going to control it in the neutral zone briefly. However, it's going to be Mahan here, and Mahan's leading a dangerous looking rush. She's got Dorn and she's got Hung. Pass is good. Hung battling for it. Dorn sends it into the corner. It's going to be Mahan that's going to be first on the puck. Mahan's got a chance here. I think she's going to go for the wraparound attempt. She does. Wraparound stuffed by Warnell, and puck is being frozen, declared in the blue. Another good offensive effort for the pink team. Another great stop by Warnell, keeping this a scoreless game. You see the Finnish flags in the crowd. Nice to see how international the parasport of blind hockey has become. And we want to just continue growing this sport all across the country and into new countries around the world. For anybody watching at home, we would love to be introduced to anybody that wants to play in any other country, whether it's a traditional hockey country or not, but we're looking to lead expenses. The puck's dropped into play. Pink controls it. Pass is now good. It's going to be Hung first on the puck. Hung tries to center it. Nobody home. McDermott's going to clear it to the point, but not out. Hung's going to keep it in. Send it down to the corner for Hansman. I think Hansman's going to try another wrapper. No, this time she tries to go short side. Stopped by Warnell. Battle for it in the slot. Trant with a shot. Another attempt by Hansman. Hits the side of the net. Betts then sends it to the corner up the wall to a teammate Coleman. Coleman gets in a board battle with Griffiths. Griffiths keeps the puck in. Hansman now with the puck behind the net. She's got some space. Needs to show a little bit more expediency, as she took a little bit too long getting that shot off, and Warnell was able to come across and block the side of the net. 6:23 left in the third period. 0-0 score. Great showcase game. Got some girls as young as 12 competing in this. The future of girls and women's hockey is quite bright. If you look at our divisions, the younger the division, the more girls and women players we have, which is just showing that this sport's going to continue to grow as the puck has been dropped into play. Pass is good. It's Mahan trying to wrap around. Shoots it through the crease. Couldn't quite get it to go. Puck now behind the net. Russo with a centering pass in the slot to Mahan. Mahan with a shot. Huge save by Warnell. Chung on the rebound. And Warnell's going to stop that one too. It would seem that Warnell is really tracking the puck well and also covering that bottom part of the net. If they're going to have any chance at all of solving this goaltender, they're going to have to get some shots elevated. Face-off's going to be in the Team Black zone. Face-off won by Mahan to Hung. Hung, pass is good. Hung tries to shoot, but there's three players. Can't get through. Picked up by Mahan. In the crease, another save by Warnell. I think you can easily make the case that Warnell is the MVP of this Girls and Women's Summit. Girls and Women's Showcase game, I should say, rather. I think everybody that showed up to the Girls and Women's Summit's the MVP, and we're just so grateful to have the buy-in of the community as we continue to work with this program, which is, of course, led by our Girls and Women's Program Coordinator, Laura Mark. And I'd be remiss if I didn't thank our incredible staff of coaches. For the first time this year, we've got all female coaches. As the pucks drop back in, it's going to be Hung and Trant with a little give and go, but then picked up by McDermott. McDermott's going to send it up to Coleman. Hansman now at center. McDermott joining the rush. Coleman sending the puck in, so we've got Coleman, McDermott, and Burkett on the attack here. Griffiths, though, picks it up behind her own net, and she gets ahead of speed. She's going to exit the zone. She looks determined here. Griffiths gets around everybody. She just needs to find a teammate to make a pass. And she can't get through that final defender. As Coleman stopped her. It's Betts now battling for the puck, but the puck comes across to Hansman, wide open in front. Hansman shoots, she scores! Hansman getting a clean look at the net. Finally gets that puck elevated, sends it into the top corner, makes no mistake about it, and it's 1-0 for Pink as the goalie monster roars in approval. Three minutes left in this showcase game. Black's going to need to show some urgency here if they're going to have a chance to tie it up. Only a couple shifts left. Puck dropped in at center ice. One back by Black. Russo for Pink, though, that's going to come up with it in the attacking zone. Russo looking to make a pass, and does. She finds Mahan. Pass is good. Mahan now looking for more. Mahan with a big shot. Stopped by Wernell. Dangerous shot at the 5-hole. Looked like it almost got through her stick, but somehow stayed out of the net. Good positional save. Puck being dropped back into play in the Team Black zone. Puck controlled by Richard. Richard's trying to get out of her zone, but loses the puck, and now it's Russo with the puck, but she needs to find a pass. Russo sends it into the corner, and the next player on the attack is going to be Mahan, so the pass is good. Mahan now with a nifty move. Crosses up Richard. Mahan with a shot from a bad angle. Puck comes out of the paint. They try for the rebound. Can't get it past Wernell. A couple more whacks at it. Nothing doing. Puck being dropped into the Team Black zone. Hansman on the face-off against McDermott. He's moved up to play center now. Hung with the puck. Can't get the pass, and it's going to be Coleman on the break, and Coleman's got McDermott with her. McDermott's got to get open. Puck dropped for McDermott. McDermott shoots. She scores! McDermott from Coleman, and we've got a tie game. Less than a minute to play here in the showcase game, and in fact, that might be the final play of the game as the clock continues to run down in this exhibition. Just truly awesome to see the growth of the girls and women's game. Puck being dropped in. Center ice, 21 seconds left. Can we break the deadlock? Pink on the attack. Hansman with the puck. Hansman looking for a teammate. Puck sent out of the zone by Black. Now Black's going to be on a rush here, but I think they're going to run out of time with 5 seconds left here. Pass across is good, but we don't get the shot, and the horn goes. That's going to do it for the 2026 Girls and Women's Blind Ice Hockey Summit and today's showcase exhibition game. A huge congratulations to all the athletes that showed up for the summit and helped continue to push the parasport of blind hockey further and further. Massive thank you to all of our volunteers who were involved in the women's program this weekend, as well as all our sponsors who made it possible. For those of you that are going to continue watching, stay tuned for the International Blind Ice Hockey Series Canada versus USA game. Thanks for watching with us. Have a good night.